Evening. This is my submission for the Winter Voices project. It's not really a competition, is it? For the piano book thing. Yeah. So I have chosen my note. I've chosen B because I can use my man voice, my lower voice, to sing a B. But I can also use my upper voice, my Bee Gees voice, to sing it as well. So that might be interesting to texture those up together. To make it more interesting, obviously we could use a lexicon. Should sound okay. That could be interesting, but it's not very original, is it? It's just using a multi-effects unit. So I thought, how could I represent my guitariness? So here we have an old classical guitar which I've de-stringed. I've taken the strings off it except the B string, which is the note I'm going to be singing. So the idea is, bear with. The idea is if I use, these are getting in the way. Let's take those off. The idea is if I sing across this, that looks well done. But the B string will resonate, and also the just the resonation of the B string and the wood box. Well, that'll be interesting, won't it? That'll be interesting. So I can definitely hear that B string resonate. Because obviously I'm singing a B, so that makes sense, doesn't it? That's physics, isn't it? Physics. But also I can take an output of this instrument and have this amplified as well. And I thought, what would be, if you want to add a crazy guitar effect, how about a bit of reverse delay? Could be good, could be bad. Can we hear that? Yes. If I press that, turn it on, you should be able to hear this now. Just add in the lexicon. Bit of delay, bit of reverb. Does that sound interesting? Is that good? I can hear so much traffic noise. I'm sure that's going to have bled through onto the recording. Come back at 5 a.m. this morning, try again. I can still hear traffic noise. This subway seems a little quieter, but let's get back to the studio basement and see how this all sounds. I'm back at the first subway. I can still hear traffic noise. It's nearly, it's midnight now on a Saturday night. I can still hear traffic. So I think the thing to do is do an early morning, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, 7, 8 a.m. It's got to be quieter then, right? Sunday morning, 7:30, just after. There's still loads of traffic around. It's just, it only takes one truck to go over the roundabout while you're underneath it, and you hear it. So there's a couple of other underpasses just to try. Also, there's a lot more bird noise this morning compared to last night. That's the least of my worries though. Next underpass. The car. Like literally every 10 seconds a car's going past upstairs. Back at the original underpass. Now I can hear an alarm going off. I think there's a bit too much car noise, even on a quiet lockdown Sunday morning, for this to be useful. But there's one other place I can think of that's a bit further out of town that might work. Okay, I think we'll call it a day for this video. I've been listening to all the Zoom recordings from last night and from this morning, and they're just a bit too traffic noisy and lots of bird noise, lots of traffic noise, which makes for interesting soundscapes, but it's not, I don't think it's quite what is needed for this particular project. Now I know what some of you will be screaming at the screaming at the screen. That's hard to say. You'll be screaming impulse responses. Absolutely. I could indeed use a convolution reverb, and indeed I have done a little bit of searching online, and there's some pretty interesting resources out there, but that's really going down the sonic rabbit hole and would then turn this video into like another 20 minutes. So I might do a follow-up video about convolution reverbs and IR responses, in particular this relation to like a subway sound or an urban IR response, because I have found some sort of interesting projects out there in the big wide world. But anyway, let's call it a day for this. Super fun doing this. Good old pianobook. I am new to pianobook. I've currently got the Autumn piano loaded up in my my other laptop there. That sounds awesome. So I'm definitely here for the long run now.